Hey guys. Um, yeah, you read the title correctly. So there's still a question on the table. Do I hate the fan film community? That's the question that people are scratching their heads like, wait, Brandon, you hate us? You hate us? What the hell? What's going on? We're unsubscribing. Don't unsubscribe. Yet. Hear me out. I don't hate the fan film community, but I'm very disappointed in it. You know how, like, when you do something wrong and your parents or like, and you ask your mom or your dad, you know, are you angry with me? And they're like, I'm not angry with you. I'm very, very disappointed in you. And then somehow that was like worse, and you always like felt bad about yourself. So this isn't to make you guys feel bad about yourselves or whatever, but it's, hear me out. I don't hate the fan film community. I have some friends in the fan film community, but here's the thing. Like, originally, when I first saw fan films were a way for fans of the character to put on the costume and be the character that they loved, and it was all great, and I loved it. But looking at it now, it's not about that anymore. It's about money, it's about views, it's about subscribers. It's not even about the character anymore. And this is Spider-Man fan films, not all fan films, it's just Spider-Man mainly. It's like we created this for the character. We created this as a way to honor our favorite hero, and all we're doing is spoiling the name. If you showed somebody, if I wasn't doing fan films and you showed me some of the fan films that I'm talking about and the people who make them, I wouldn't even want to watch fan films or make them because of what's going on. I mean, there's 2 points, right? There's one point where some people just do it for money. They don't care about anything else but the money, and that's not what it's about. You're supposed to do it for the passion. If you get money, yeah, that's cool. But you don't. I made a video about this, doing it for the wrong reason. You don't do it for that. And here's another thing: is the fan films, right? You'll have a fan film that somebody put hours, and I'm not talking just about me. I'm talking about a lot of films I've seen in general. You have a film, this film, right? Now they spent so much time, so much money, invested everything into this film, and they have this amazing, beautiful fan film. It's amazing. It's got 10 views. 10 views. 50, it's like, alright. No fan film's got 10 views. It's got 1,000 views, 2,000 views. But it's got 50 dislikes and 0 likes, or 2 likes. And then, so this guy's like, why did I do this film now? Or, I mean, sure, probably he's, keeping his chin up because, it's, don't listen to haters. And then you got this guy who's like 5 years old, and he puts on a Spider-Man set of footsie pajamas and a plastic mask, and he can't even talk. Like, he's got like a high-pitched voice, and his friend, who's supposed to be the Green Goblin, is wearing his father's jacket from work and some piece of cardboard that's got Green Goblin written on it in paint, duct taped to his forehead. I mean, I'm kind of exaggerating here, but I mean, I've seen stuff like that, and their fight, and it's the same exact script as this guy who spent all this time and money and invested his life into it, and only got 1,000 views with 10 dislikes. And now this 5-year-old kid, he's got 50,000 likes. His subscriber count just went through the roof, and he's bigger than frickin' PewDiePie and Smosh now. And he's got 2 million likes on it, 2 million views, 10 million views, 0 dislikes, all positive comments now. He's making billions of dollars. Okay, well, not billions. He's making all this money now. That's not right. That's not right. And here's the thing, right? Comparison. I know a lot of people have been comparing fan films. Now, I was friends with Earthcore Studios. If you're watching this, how you doing? Me and him, right? He did Spectacular Spider-Man. I did Hero of New York. We had Stupendous Spider-Man. We had clones. We had all these like He had his 2 films, I had my film, and we used to like look at them. We used to see like which he did better, which I did better, and we would like help each other out so that our films would be better. All right, but not when here now. I didn't like this. I'm not gonna call out the person that did this, but I'm gonna talk about what they said. Now, somebody had commented on my film, right? Saying that like, oh well, Spider-Man Vengeance is 1,000 times better than Hero of New York. It's like, okay, well, if it is or isn't, that's, for one, it's a matter of opinion. Because I've had Six Side Studios even tell me, oh, our films are 1,000,000 times better than yours. Like, even our actors would agree. It's like, of course your actors are gonna say you have the best film out there. My actors would say I have the best film out there. But it's like they're like, oh, our films are better than yours. Like, it's a matter of opinion. It's like there's no film that's better than that one. It's like, well, maybe the one about where the guy put all his time into it versus that 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 2 to 5-year-old fan film. But like, it's a matter of opinion whether you like me better or you like Earthcore Studios or Six Side Studios or Made Legit Media or Crazy Roger King. That's a matter of opinion. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. And if you say that you like their film better, or you like my film better, or like this one's film better, then that's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But then you got like, and here's the thing, let me go back to that, is that it's not even a fair comparison. Because that'd be like unfair to compare that 5-year-old's fan film to that kid who put all his life into that fan film. It's like my fan film, Hero of New York. It's an okay film. I mean, I see the flaws in it. It's not the best film. It copies a lot of the Raimi films. It's got some pretty bad camera quality. I know. I can point out my flaws, and like a lot of YouTubers can't even point out that their film has a few things wrong with them. And I'm not hating. I'm just a hater because they have more subscribers than me, and I only have one film. Blah 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 blah. Whatever. It's like you can't even compare Vengeance to Hero of New York because Hero of New York's the first attempt. That'd be like a fair comparison would compare that to Ultimate Spider-Man. Which one you like better is up to you. That's your opinion. But Vengeance is like their 7th attempt at a film, and mine is like my first attempt. Those aren't even a fair comparison. You can't even put them together. Like, what? I was like 12 at the time that I did Hero of New York. They're like 17, 16? They have 20 million fans who are sending them money, and I'm working off a budget that I gotta make money, or I gotta get money from my parents to do films and stuff. I gotta go sell stuff so I can release a film out to a lot of people who don't even like the film. It's like I'm grateful for my fans. That's another topic. I'm grateful for all of my fans. I'm probably gonna lose a few after this, and that's fine because you're entitled to that. I don't hate you guys. I love all my fans so much. They mean the world to me, my fans. I love them all. But it's like people will, like, somebody will have a bad film, and when a fan tries to give them constructive criticism, saying, "Yo, dude, you shouldn't, get a tripod so your film's unshaky." Well, F you, you're a mother effer. I don't care. F my fans. Screw this, screw that. It's like, cursing out your fans. It seems like the more people that curse out their fans get more popular. What kind of shit is that? How do you curse out your fans and get 1,000 more? It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. And it's like, and I don't know, I mean, like, so some of you guys are going to say, well, I know you may not like the people who are doing these fan films, or like some of the people that I'm saying some, because I don't mean all. I don't hate everyone who do fan films. I don't hate everyone who watches fan films. I strongly dislike a few of them. So, alright, so some of you guys are like, okay, well, Brandon, so you don't, you may dislike some of these people, and the people who make and watch some of these fan films. But do you like the films? Again, it's a matter of opinion, and I'm entitled to my opinion. I like a lot of the fan films. Zombie Production 79, it's got good films. Earthcore Studios' Spectacular Spider-Man, that's a good film. Roger King has a good film, and Roger King is a good person. He always responds to his fans. He like Roger King is probably just one of the best people who do fan films. He's just a great guy in general. Bryce Cherney, Piggy Inc. I like all those guys. Those guys are awesome. You guys know how I feel about Six Side Studios. I really don't want to get into that. Six Side Studios even knows. I know they talk shit about me all the time. They really, they probably don't do it. They obviously don't do it on camera, but I'm sure they do. I mean, I don't hate everyone in Six Side Studios. Dislike everyone in Six Side Studios. I mean, I dislike a couple of the people who work at Six Side Studios. I don't hate Mark. Mark's a good guy. Caleb, he's okay. There's a lot of people at Six Side that are pretty cool, but there are some that are straight assholes. And I know they're probably going to comment on this video or something, but whatever. Now, like I said, I'm entitled to my opinion about some of these films. Some of them are pretty good. And then I got some nitpicks for some films, like, what's the deal with... I know that that the fan film community is, like, kind of making a creative decision altogether to make Spider-Man a darker character. Like, we've been making it, like, darker stories for him. Darker settings. But what's the deal with having a pitch black film to the point where I'm watching this film and... Like, don't get me wrong, like, you guys probably know which film or films I'm talking about, where it's, like, beautiful cinematography, everything is great about it, it's got a great cast, it looks like a legit movie, but it's pitch black. Why is it pitch black? I want to see the damn film, I don't want to just stare at a black screen and hear stuff. And what's the deal with not even having a storyline? You got, like, Venom and Carnage and Goblin and Doc Ock and Lizard and all these people popping up, and we don't even have, like, a storyline for anything that's happening. We don't even know what's going on in these films because it's shaky cam and black and zooms up on people's eyes crying and stuff. It's like, I don't even know what's going on anymore with some of these films, and there's a lot of really good films I like. I do want to talk about the Fan Film Awards. Now, I know Bryce Cherney, if you're watching this, what's up, man? He feels the same way about this. Like, everything, it was pretty, they shouldn't have even called it the Fan Film Awards. They should have called it they should have just called it oh my god, I'm mad at this. They should have just called it Let's Kiss Six Side Studios Ass. Because that's all the video is just kissing ass to Six Side Studios. Oh, you're just a hater because they got all their videos and actors on there and you didn't. No, I don't freaking care. And there's also going to be people who are like, oh, well, you were nominated for Best Effort. Here's the thing. There's films. Shield Productions. One of my closest friends in the fan film community. Well, in my opinion, anyway. He's a great guy. He does good films. And how does Six Side Studios' Ultimate Spider-Man beat his films? Or how does Six Side Studios' Ultimate Spider-Man beat half of these things? Did you not see the cardboard box that Rhino was wearing? Oh my god. I need some Excedrin. Yeah. I don't know. I know I'm ranting and I'm saying some things I'm probably going to regret. Those Fan Film Awards were bullshit, and if... I can't even. I can't even. This is just ridiculous to even talk about anymore. So, I pray that the people who watch this video watched it with an open mind. Feel free to debate me in the comments below. Please, please do. And I know a lot of you guys aren't going to like it. A lot of you guys will probably feel the same way as me. A lot of you guys will disagree with me. Probably going to lose some subscribers for this. But that's fine too. I'll miss you. And I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm perfect. Like, there's going to be a lot of people like, oh, you think you're perfect? You think you have the best films in the world? You think, aren't you making like $1 million off films? I don't monetize any of my videos as of right now. Maybe in the future I'll monetize them. But I'm not monetizing any of my videos. I do it to give back to the community. One of the reasons that these films were made in the first place, because I love the character. That's the only reason I make the films. But because of it, I almost don't even want to make Spider-Man films anymore. And a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, then don't make them anymore. Who needs you? Screw off if you're one of those people. No, I'm not trying to sit here and say I'm perfect. Because my films have a lot of flaws. But I can admit those flaws. So yeah, I'm sorry if I upset any of you guys. This isn't meant as a hate video. It's meant more of a rant. It's also why I'm associated with Fan Films Exposed. Fan Films Exposed is someone who tries to go through the fan films, and he looks through them, and he talks about the evil that goes on with fan films, because there is evil that goes on in everything in this world, guys. I know a lot of you guys are probably like atheists or like Satanists or Catholic or Christian. You know, there's a lot of religions out there. I'm not trying to say, don't think that I'm like saying all of you guys are Satanists if you like Six Eyed or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But everything in the world is sin, of course. This isn't like meant to be a religious video, but that's just how it is. So he tries to expose it and cleanse fan films, help some people out. He's not meant to hate anyone. There's no hate needed, just love. So if you guys want to subscribe to him, please do. Again, I'm so sorry if I'm like offending any of my fans. I don't mean to. It's not meant for a war on Six Eyed Studios. We've done these YouTube wars before. I'm not trying to do any more of those. This isn't meant to hate on Six Eyed Studios, because I don't hate them. I strongly dislike a few people on their team. I do enjoy some of their films. I liked it. I didn't think Vengeance was bad. The Spider-Man saga was pretty good. Avenging Spider-Man, again, good film. So, yeah, I mean, just let me know what you got, your thoughts. I will respond to every single comment that you guys leave. Just, you know. So yeah, that's about it for today, you guys. Social media and everything in the description. Subscribe to Fan Films Exposed. All that. I'll see you guys next time.